Hello and welcome back to the Fat Hipster channel. It is I, John, and today I'm going to be reviewing some instant ramen for you. And the ramen that I'm going to be trying two today, although I have 6 different types, limited with time, so I'm just going to do 2 and briefly talk about the other 4. But this is a new branded collaboration between A-Sha, which is an Asian instant noodle maker, and Hot Ones, which you might know from YouTube as the channel that does the super hot wings. Recently, they've done a lot of collaborations with different people and products. I know I tried the Hot Ones bourbon chicken at Panda Express, and I believe I have that on a review. An update from that, I finished it later, and they have like chili peppers in the mix that I didn't taste during that video, which those chili peppers that are in that in the mix of other vegetables does actually bring up the temperature on that a lot. When you bite into those chili peppers, that does create a lot of heat in your mouth. So one correction on that one that I wish I would have had tasted one during that video. But a lot of other Hot Ones collaborations that I've seen as well. Can't think of any really off the top of my head right now, but I definitely have seen a bunch of them. But today, what I'm going to be reviewing are these 2 flavors. I chose these 2 to try during the video because they're both mild, the mild ones out of the 6, and you can only go up from there. So if these are spicy, you know the other 2 are going to be even spicier. So they have 2 sets. They have the cups, which today I'll be reviewing the sweet chili cup. But they also have in their medium garlic chili and in their hot smoky chili. These are all made with fried noodles. So there's palm oil in here. The second ingredient for these is palm oil. And yeah, it's a fried noodle puck inside the cup. And for what I'm assuming each one has is similar. They have your sweet chili base. This is like a liquidy paste. It came out smelling and looking like sweet and sour sauce. And your sweet chili seasonings. This packet had all the dry seasonings in it. This does have both, it has anchovies, it has MSG, and it has disodium isoate and disodium guanylate, which are both like the non-MSG MSGs. Each one also gives you this. I haven't put it in yet because I'm going to try it later. This is the Turn Up the Heat bonus pack. I want to see how hot it is before I add that, so that's why I still have it on the side. Garlic and smoky heat as well. The other one that I'm going to try today, so they have those cups, and then these cups you can either buy on the A-Sha website or they are exclusively available at Walmart. They also have bowls. Bowls are slightly bigger than cups. Like physically, they look almost twice the size, but it's really only 30 grams more. This one is the Taiwanese tingly pepper, and this one, it has milk in it, so it's not vegan, but there's no like meat in it. There's like pretend beef in here, I think. This one came with the tingly pepper sauce, which was like a dark red paste, and a sachet of veggies. So this is like dried vegetables in here. The noodles in the bowls are not fried noodles. In fact, on the thing it says our noodles are air dried, never fried. Good source of fiber, real protein, yummy vegetables. So even though it's not extremely bigger, It has more premium ingredients, I guess you could say. This one also comes with a bonus heat pack. This one is dry. I don't know if you can hear. That's dry. This bonus pack, it's a liquid one, so a little bit of a difference there as well. The other two flavors for the bowls are, for the medium, Sizzling garlic chili. So it kind of like matches the medium cup garlic chili, Sizzling garlic chili. But again, fried noodles, air-dried noodles. And this one also says totally vegan on it. It doesn't have any, it says contains wheat, soy, and sesame, so no meat products there. This one says contains wheat, soy, coconut, and milk. So this cup is not vegan because it has a milk product in it. And then the hot variety is Fiery Hot Tonkatsu. And this one says it contains wheat, soy, coconut, and milk. So not vegan. And the smoky chili says contains wheat and soy. It doesn't say that it's vegan, but I don't see anything. You would probably want to check this for yourself if you are vegan to make sure none of these ingredients, because sometimes you'll see a chemical ingredient, but it might be derived from a meat product. So at your own risk. The only one that specifically says vegan is the Sizzling garlic bowl. Anyway, let's get those bowls and cups out of the way and move on to the tasting. So we're going to start with the cup. This is the sweet chili cup. Again, I'm going to try it without the added spice first. Both of these you can microwave or pour boiling water over. So either way is fine. This one I do see, now that it's all developed, there's little balls in here that look like they could potentially be a meat or a pretend meat. There's potato starch, fish sauce. This one's has to be pretty savory because it has fish sauce, it has MSG, it has the non-MSG MSG in it, and it also has anchovies, so should be pretty savory. Let me give it a little mix here. The only things I see floating around are those little fake meatballs. There's not a ton of them, but it is like a orangey. Let me move my camera down a little bit. It's like an orangey color. Smell-wise, it smells like sweet and sour sauce. I'm going to take my spoon here and just get a little taste of the broth alone. I did the boiling water then pouring over method. Definitely sweet. This one has 8 grams of sugar in it. This one has 6 and this one has 3. This one has 6. 6. 8. So the Sizzling garlic is the only one that has the same amount of sugar as that, but it's a bigger bowl. So sweet-wise, this one should be the sweetest. Let me get some of these noodles. Nice bouncy chew to them. I'll try one of these fake meatballs to see if they have any flavor whatsoever in them. They're quite firm. I thought it was going to be mush, but it's almost like a boba consistency to it. And let's go ahead and add the heat pack to it. and see what that does. Right now, it's a very mild spice. I think mostly anyone could handle that amount. So I'm going to add the liquid heat pack to that. Let me see if I just taste a little bit by itself. It almost has like that, that is spicy. It has a flavor of that spice stuff you put on fruit. Tagine. It almost has like that flavor to it. There's not a lot in that pack, so let's mix it up into the noodle cup. I'm gonna take a little sip of this Coke Zero to hopefully wash out that direct heat. Just so I have a little bit of judgment of how hot this is now that I've mixed in the bonus heat pack. Alright, let's first get some of the broth. It's tasty. It has sweet and sour chili flavor to it. And yeah, that little pack definitely picked up the heat on this. It went from very mild to what I would consider like medium to hot on like a American product scale. Let's get some of these noodles in here. Yeah, that little bit of chili oil, it really picked up the heat on this. So if you want something with just a touch of heat, if you have more of the typical American spice palette, then this one by itself, with not the addition of spice, is probably perfect for you. It's a little bit on the sweet side. There's not really much to this besides those little meatballs, which take a little while to even find more than one of them. I know there's more here, but I'm not going to keep on looking for another one. But it's tasty. It does say ramen noodles with mildly spicy, sweet chili inspired broth. By itself, it is very mildly spicy. With the additional pack, it definitely kicks it up. I'm giving this one the thumbs up. It tastes good. Moving on to the bowl Taiwanese tingly pepper. The preparation for this was the same. You can microwave it. You can pour over. I poured over the hot water. This one, of course, has the addition of the vegetable pack. So if you see, it has all those tasty vegetables on top. And there we go. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Make sure everything is incorporated nicely. Now this is a an air-dried noodle, so the texture is going to be different. This one does not have MSG in it. When I looked at the ingredients, oh no, it does. When I looked at it first, I didn't see it, but now when I looked at it again, the first thing I saw was MSG. So it has MSG, it has the disodium guanylate nisonate, which are the non-MSG MSGs. So again, should be fairly savory. Mushrooms, carrots, soybean, cabbage. Again, no real meat in here. I don't see any fake meat balls, but I do see pieces of mushroom, carrot, and cabbage. Let's go ahead and try the broth. This broth is more of a dark brown color than that one was more of a lighter red. The aroma in this one is a lot more than the cup. You get that Sichuan smell. There's a lot of spice and herb scent to that. Let's give it a taste. Already, for a mild, already tasting spice on this. I think that's that Sichuan spice. Okay, let's taste some of the noodle. We'll like the sometimes when I start eating spicy food, start getting a little drip. So just wiping that up for now so I don't have a problem later. Okay, so let's try to get a little bit of this mushroom and carrot and cabbage in here. Give it a taste and judge the noodles. These noodles are more chewier, whereas those are more bouncy. Air dried noodles just have like a more natural texture to them, I guess you would say. More bite, less bounce. Okay, let's pick it up with the heat. Open this additional spice pack. Now on this one, it does say turn up the heat and caution extremely hot. On the bowl, it did not say caution extremely hot. Let's see how extremely hot this is. Okay, it's a dark red dry pepper. Not a whole lot in there. Maybe we'll taste that. Yeah. The flavor of that is more reminiscent of ghost, scorpion, that level. And everything I've had before has that very specific note of flavor to it, and that is what I'm getting here. Let's hope that's just enough to make this tasty and not dangerous. We'll mix that up. I only got a little bit of my tongue, and it's very, the tip of my tongue is tingling right now. All right, let's try some of the broth now that it has that spice in it. How can they call that mild? If this is mild, there's 2 levels above that. This is going to be dangerous. So the cup, even with the addition of the spice extra pack, leagues below. This bowl, it reaches with that extra spice the levels of danger zone for me and certain other people who have that issue with spicy food. Let's try some of these noodles. It's not like the worst or the most spiciest noodle I've ever had, but that is dang spicy. This is the spiciest thing I've ever had that contained the word mild on it. That's for darn sure. The leaking has increased. I'm getting the forehead perspiration, the behind the ear perspiration. The only thing missing is a good hiccup, which I haven't felt one yet, but who knows, it might happen pretty soon. My tongue is super tingly. When I taste it was just on the tip, now that I've eaten it, it's like from the tip to the back, my tongue is tingling. Without the extra spice added to this, I think it's a good level of spice for anyone with some type of spice tolerance. Zero spice tolerance, you might want to stick to this one with nothing added to it. But this one, without the extra spice, if you have any type of spice tolerance, it should be okay. With the addition of that extra spice, though, let's just say, for my own health, I may or may not finish this bowl. I definitely will finish this one, but we'll see. I might get to a point eating this later and be like, that's enough for me today. I don't need to deal with the issues that's going to come later on. But I will say, taste-wise and aroma-wise, it's very good. You get that Sichuan. I'm getting this. My scalp is now perspirating, so anytime like your scalp perspirates, it kind of makes you feel itchy on your scalp. It almost feels like those little explosions of sweat on your skin surface. As I was saying, the tingling of the Sichuan is here. It's all on my tongue, in my mouth, on my lips. The flavor of this, it's got a nice savory saltiness to it. And the spice is really, really there. Not looking forward to either of the higher ones. I might not use the additional spice on those ones, or maybe just a little bit. We will see. My next video, if I have another related video about spice, I'll give you an update about those other two levels and how they affected me. But at this point, I'm going to have to get up and really blow my nose out because I just feel a lot coming out right now. And you don't want to see that. So with that, I'll say goodbye. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Fat Hipster channel. And we'll see you on the next video. So long.